In a world of constant self-improvement, you may find it hard to keep up. We're all human and we all have our limits. If we were 100% productive every day, then we would just be robots with no soul. So when you feel lazy and stressed, it's completely normal. But what happens when this goes a little bit too far? Then you might be experiencing what is called burnout. Burnout is emotional, physical, or mental exhaustion caused by excessive stress and the inability to cope with it. So, let's see if you have burnout. The first sign of burnout is a lack of motivation and passion. Did you once love doing your work and felt joy in completing and creating unique ideas, but now you feel like it's a chore that you have to do to move on with your day? Then this is a very early sign of burnout. The next stage of burnout is neglecting your self-care. If you spend a lot of time alone and you don't clean your room and groom yourself as regularly as you used to, this could be a sign that you're burning out. This is because you spend all of your energy on your work, and as you're exhausted after work, you don't have energy to do basic tasks like cleaning up or washing yourself. The next sign is a little bit more worrying. Do you feel isolated and irritated? Spending less time with your friends and family is a sign you're burning out, as you don't have the mental energy to keep up with social connections. This may lead to irritation and mood swings that can unintentionally push those close to you away. And finally, if you're at your maxed burnout, you will feel what is known as depersonalization. This is the feeling of being detached from your body. It's like you're experiencing life in third person. You feel numb and empty of emotions, and don't try to break out into any new experiences, causing you to have the same routine every day. If you get to this point, you really need to consider a route out of burnout, because if you don't do this, it could lead to long-term physical and mental damage. But unlike other forms of illness, burnout cannot just go away on its own. If you don't find out why you're burning out and stop the cause, then it will only get worse and worse. So if you think you are burnt out, you should try one of these things to hopefully get you out of the cycle. Firstly, this one's going to be quite hard for a lot of people that are deep in burnout, but you need to take a break. Allow yourself some time off so you can recharge and rejuvenate. This can involve just taking a vacation or simply just taking a day or two off to rest and reset. Because the more you work yourself, the worse burnout gets, and it will get to a point where you're not even producing good work anymore. So by taking a day or two off, you can really reflect on yourself and figure out what is actually causing all this stress. Secondly, it's very important to prioritize self-care. You need to make sure you're taking care of yourself physically, emotionally, and mentally. This could involve eating healthier, getting regular exercise, meditating, or seeking out therapy. You need to be moving your body and clearing your mind to allow the stress to go away. Maybe you're in a position where you can't go out and take a day or two off, so you need to find habits that can de-stress you in the shorter term. Third, you really need to identify what the root cause of your stress is. Try to figure out what's causing your burnout. Is it work-related? Is there some stress in your personal life that you're not dealing with? Or is it a combination of both? Once you identify the cause, you can start taking actions to address it. Next is to set boundaries. If you're busy and stressed working on a lot of tasks, then you need to be able to say no to other tasks and commitments that come your way, because you're draining energy unnecessarily that you could have been using on those other tasks. It's important to prioritize your own needs and well-being, and you can get around to those other bits and pieces later. And finally, seeking support is a taboo to a lot of people, especially in Western society. Going to a therapist is seen as the ultimate defeat, but it will help you. A therapist isn't going to look down on you, and neither is anybody else. Your friends and family would rather you be healthy and happy seeing a therapist than not seeing a therapist at all. And if you do feel really uncomfortable seeing a therapist, just try and talk to your friends and family about what you're going through, and maybe they can help you. But remember, burnout is a serious issue that can have long-term consequences for your physical and mental health. So by recognizing these signs of burnout and taking action to address it, you can overcome burnout and get back to living a fulfilling and healthy life. I hope this has helped. Watch this video next. I've been Ben, also known as MX, and as always, have a great day.